I'm Tiffany Hughes. I am the owner of Bright Hire LLC, which is a small firm that focuses on precision, effectiveness, and efficiency in small business and mid-cap development. I actually owned a staffing firm, KBI Staffing Solutions, in the Central Florida area for about 9 years. And we closed the business, and I knew that I wanted to focus on just business operations. We had been running about 600 people a year, and my niche was in the precision and effectiveness of business operations. And so I knew I wanted to go back to school. I knew I wanted to get my MBA. The matter was where. And I reached out to Crummer, and Crummer actually connected me with an alum, Suba Schultz, who was I like to say that Crummer graduates are the biggest cheerleaders for Crummer and for Rollins. And I will say Sue was relentless. I thought about other schools, and she was like, no, Tiff, you have to go here. And I happened to see her maybe a few weeks before applications were due, and she was like, what do you mean you didn't apply? And she reached out to the school, and I ended up applying, and this is the absolute best decision I made. I could not have had this experience at any other school in Florida, and I'm so glad that I chose Crummer. The professors and my cohort and I are very close. But from the beginning, our professors really set us up for success. They're people that I called on before we actually started the program to talk about business. They are people that I'm calling on now with projects that I have to say, what do you think about this? This is a project that I'm leaning into. This is a process that I'm leaning into for a client. What do you think? What is the framework that you would think of to just kind of bounce ideas off of? And all of the professors has been really consistent in being accessible and open. And again, my cohort is absolutely amazing. We are diverse. We have a little bit of everyone, but we're also very, very close. Being someone who really focuses on small and mid-cap businesses, what does it mean to grow, to scale, to revamp if you need to implement new systems? I was so excited about coming to Italy because there are so many family-owned businesses here. People that started a business that have, I call it the legacy of business. What does it mean to really transition your firm from one generation to another? What does that longevity look like? We're looking at 3 clients that are all family-owned businesses that have grown. We heard just today that Delara, which is a company we're going to visit, the founder started at the beginnings of Lamborghini. And just to see firms grow, see CEOs that started from a startup and created their own, that is information I want to take back to my clients. That's information that is helping me grow my own business. Rebranding is very interesting, having been in staffing for a long time and just focusing on operations. I just wanted to soak in, not only from the professors here, but also from the business executive, what does it mean to be a business that is thinking about longevity, that is thinking about that legacy of business. And whether you want to sell in 10 years or you want to, have your business for 7 generations, how do I help businesses grow, scale, and implement to the level that they want to? So I was really just excited to be here. Just today, we had a class with Professor Lombardi, and it was on luxury and thinking about brands within Italy, all over Italy, not just Milan, but again, what does it mean to think through the brand in the context of luxury, in the context of growth, in the context of the legacy of your business, but also not compromising the foundation of what you want your business to be? How does that translate? How do you help businesses, if they don't already have that foundation, create that foundation, grow that foundation? What is the culture? We like to talk in America a lot about the culture of your business. What does that look like to help businesses really grow that and move and invent and just shift and move business forward? It's a global immersion program, and so how do we take the lessons of Italy and take that back to America and vice versa? I sat here today and I said I would love to do business here. I would love to work more with brands here and really transcend those business practices from one culture to another. So the program has absolutely exceeded my expectations. We're having a great time.
Okay, great.